Hello everyone, this is Eva, and you're watching Israeli startup channel ISUP, and today Ginger Software is up. So we are with the Chief Marketing Officer of Ginger Software, David Noy. So hello David.
Hello, Eva.
It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
It's really interesting that Ginger Software corrects what we write in English into like correct sentence. So the tagline is "Great English Naturally." So how do you do that? Would you explain us?
Yes, so the reason we chose this tagline, Great English Naturally, is because our vision is to enable users to speak great English, or to speak as if they were native English speakers. And the methodology, how we do this, is to do it naturally. So we don't send them to school and tell them, learn these boring rules of how to speak English and what is correct English. Our approach is naturally. You just start writing. Ginger corrects you as you type. And through this process of you write and Ginger corrects you naturally end up learning the language and understanding how to write and speak better English.
Mm-hmm. So I noticed that it uses natural language processing.
Right.
And our AI, artificial intelligence algorithm. So could you please explain how it works?
Yes, so Ginger is based on a few good years of research and development around natural language understanding, like you said. We have a patent pending technology of understanding what the user writes. And I think the beauty in Ginger is to actually being able to extract what the user is trying to say, even when the English is really bad and really broken. Ginger can actually understand what the user was trying to say, and this is how it can offer great corrections and to really give him the right sentence he actually wanted to write. The way we do it is you can think of us kind of like as a Google for English language, in the sense that when Yael Karov, our founder, first thought of the algorithm, the way she actually knew how to write things in English, she's also an ESL, English as Second Language. So she would go to Google and write something up and then look at the results and try to analyze from the Google results what's the right way of saying things. And that gave her the idea of why not automate this whole process. So in a nutshell, this is what the Ginger algorithm does, is it indexes more than 1 billion sentences in the web of usage of English. And then statistically, we look at what the user wrote, we analyze it, we understand the semantics and the syntax of the sentence, and we match it to our statistical index, and we sort of understand what the user is most probably trying to write.
Mm-hmm.
And this probabilistic approach gives us capabilities that no other company has. For example, just a trivial example to sort of illustrate the capability, if you write, let's grab a beer, only that instead of beer you write bear. So you write, let's grab a bear. This could have been what you wanted to say, but it's not likely what you wanted to say, because
right.
people don't want to grab bears typically. So in such cases, we call this contextual spelling, because the word is spelled correctly and the sentence is sort of correct, but there is a contextual error here. So Ginger in such cases detects the bear and highlights it, and you can replace it into beer if this is indeed what you wanted to say.
So how is the prospect of the market, and how many are the users?
So the potential market for us is huge, because it's, first of all, anyone who uses English and it's not his natural languages, like me, like you, and like over 1 billion users around the world. And in addition, Ginger also provides added value for native English speakers. So the potential market is huge. It's basically anyone who writes English.
Right. So currently, how many users do you have?
So in the past few years, since Ginger is around, we've been offering ourselves as a consumer product with the free download, and we're approaching now the 4 million downloads. So this is our basic user base, and it's split between a few distribution platforms. We have a product offering for the desktop PC. We have a plugin for browsers, basically all the major browsers. And we have a mobile application which is for Android, and it's wrapped as an Android keyboard. The user replaces, so he gets Ginger corrections wherever he writes.
How about like going international? Do you also have for other countries and other languages as well?
So one of the major markets for us is the US, where obviously people write English, so there is a big need for Ginger. But also Asian countries, we see very big market demand in Korea and Japan,
Right.
and India.
Yes.
So these are all very, very interesting markets for us. Europe is also interesting, UK specifically, where again the need for writing English is big. So, and the other dimension of internationalization, of switching to other languages and offering our corrections to other languages, we strategically chose to focus only in English. We feel the need and the market there is so big, and the challenge of great English naturally is such a great challenge. And
what do you think is the competitive advantage that it has?
So, first of all, as I said, because we are based on really long years of research, and our approach is very unique, the quality of corrections is unmatched. None of our competitors are able to give many of the things, many of the kind of mistakes that Ginger is able to detect, and the kind of corrections it offers are unmatched by the rivals, by the competitors. The other aspect is the product itself and the way it's built. Our approach is, that actually stems from our tagline of Great English Naturally. Our approach in the UX, the user experience, is to be embedded within the product and within the natural writing environment of the user. So the way we're built, for instance, in the PC, is that we are intimately integrated with the Microsoft Word and Outlook, so that when you write a regular Word document, Ginger highlights the mistakes within the document. Same in Outlook, and same if you want to write within your Gmail or Facebook or wherever you write. We give you a user experience that is embedded within your writing flow. Same for mobile. We give you the keyboard that allows you to, wherever you write your regular SMS or email or whatever, we are there with you. So it's everywhere you write. This is also, I think, very unique in our offering and differentiates us from the competitors.
How are you really focusing on the marketing as your?
Recently we started, that was pretty much how people heard and found Ginger so far. So I would say generally organically. And recently we started also monetizing. So currently we started making money of our user base, which enables us to start doing more, I would say, paid marketing. So online marketing via paid distribution.
Like affiliate marketing?
So exactly. We are now starting, again, because our focus on the last 2 years or so was mostly on the free product. We didn't do any affiliate networks and stuff like that, or paid traffic in general. Now that we started monetizing, we are now starting to set up the affiliate networks and the PPC ecosystem.
PPC ecosystem?
In the sense of just starting to buy traffic and to create ROI positive campaigns where we buy but we're able to monetize better than we bought, essentially. So either affiliates or just Google campaigns or whatever.
Okay, so can you tell us about the business model, how it works? Because you serve the software free for keyboards, free for the users. So
yes. So the business model we chose is freemium. which means that basically users download us for free, they use the product for free, and then at some stage we offer a better and improved offering for premium users. The specific mechanism we chose for like the paywall between free and premium is a weekly capacity. Or actually I would say like this, today mobile is totally for free today, browser extensions totally for free, and we started recently doing a weekly capacity on the desktop PC usage. So the way it works is you still download and use the product for free, but when you reach a certain weekly capacity, we ask you for payment if you want unlimited capacity. If not, that's okay, you can continue using, and next week you will get a fresh capacity.
So, also, I would like to know about the current funding stage. I noticed that you just received $20 million investment.
Yes.
And what is Ginger Software focusing on these days?
So right, like you said, we raised so far over $20 million, and our focus is really on starting to build a profitable business. So we did a very good job in just distribution and growth. So like I said, we have close to 4 million downloads, which is great. And now we are looking at how to start monetizing this user base and obviously growing much bigger. But it's very important for us as we monetize not to hurt the existing user base and not to, in general, to continue offering the user a great experience. So we're really careful about how to deploy this. It's very delicate. We want to reach a stage where on one hand we have free users who are happily using the product, and on the other hand we have the power users who are using the product a little bit more and then are willing to pay for it. And we want both populations to be happy, essentially. So we are now sort of working out the details on how to do it.
So what is the vision of the company?
So the vision is really to be as widespread as possible, to be really a tool that any English writing user will use, and it will allow him, if he's an ESL user, it will allow him to basically speak great English naturally, or to write great English naturally. And also for English-speaking or native English speakers, we want to give them a sort of productivity tool that even though they have very good English, they can still improve, they can still write more naturally and get rephrasing suggestions to their writings, etc., etc. So the vision is to really be your personal assistant to anything that is related to writing English, essentially.
So to sum up, like what would you like to say to Korean audience?
I think Korea in general is a very, very interesting market for us. So far, I mean, because we market globally, obviously we have Korean users who I hope are happy with the product. And I suppose that a lot of Koreans want to improve their English. And
that is true.
And I know they are sort of tech savvy and they like innovation, so I'm hoping that they're enjoying Ginger. Going forward, I would like to invest much more in the Korean market because I do see a good market fit there. So I believe that in the coming year we will be giving more focus from the marketing perspective, making sure that the offering we give to the Koreans is good, making sure that the users are happy, and then making sure that we are improving our distribution channels so that more and more Koreans can enjoy Ginger.
Hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you.